Worship Team Training Music Lesson.
Hey, worship teams, glad you're with us. Here we're going to be talking today about the role of the pianist in a contemporary worship band. That is, the classically trained pianist in a worship band. I covered this several times before, and I wanted to give you another video demonstration. We're going to be using the tune Hosanna by Brooke Fraser, and here we go. As I'm playing the first two chords, you're going to see an E2 that's by an E natural, F sharp, and a B. Those together. That kind of gives a little bit of space to the chord, and we get that third majory sound out of there. That sounds a little bit more spacious and a little bit more mysterious. So we start with an E2, we walk down to a C sharp minor 7, and then the F sharp minor 7, B. So as I'm going through the verse, you see that we're actually taking our time, and predominantly what's happening is that we're keeping time in the right hand. There's not a lot happening in the left by just only maybe holding out whole notes and every now and then a half note. But mainly I'm keeping time with the right hand, but I'm also looking at the drummer to make sure that I'm right in time with either if they're playing on the hi-hat or they're playing on the ride. I want to make sure that I'm right with them, so eye contact is real important as well as just listening to them. As we move through the chorus now, notice that I start to pick up a little bit more of the rhythm in the left hand. So I'm adding a little bit more of the bass, but I'm not trying to play the same thing as what the bass player is doing. I'm trying to keep everything nice and simple, so that way I rather complement what's happening between both drums and also bass. So as far as if you take right hand and left hand and making sure that they complement what's happening musically. Okay, so that's really it in terms of how we are to play this song Hosanna by Brooke Fraser. Great song. But again, it's how you approach the song in terms of playing, making sure that you have the right touch of the chords, but you have the right space between the instruments and between the notes. Hope this helps. We'll see you back at our next music lesson. May God's blessings flow to you and your worship team.